Hi there, this is going to be a general love reading for all signs. This is going to be, well, the extended will be a sexual tarot magic deck reading because it's been a minute since we've done them. I know people want me to do those every day, but can't do them every day. You got to do them when you feel guided. So here we go. This is for all signs again. If you feel that this resonates, then it's for you. That's how you know, because you don't got to stretch it like a rubber band to fit, boo-boo. First card is forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. I mean, if that's not what the whole gist of what our shit has been all this time, I don't know what is. Healing, releasing, purging, aligning, surrendering, you know, things of that sort. You know, what's really important here is it says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. And I want to stop right here and kind of point that out again, that this feels like for those of you that have done a lot of work in that department of releasing and letting old shit go, basically creating more space, it feels like miraculous, huge things are coming in. Huge things that, like, you're gonna say, I'm so glad I was patient. I'm so glad I was selective. I'm so glad I didn't just bite at everything that came across my path. I'm so glad that I held out, that I waited for what I deserved. Because see, that's the kind of people that are going to clean up. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Sometimes you feel like you got to be doing something. Sometimes you gotta be doing something, but sometimes you need to do nothing. Surrender, let go, allow, especially after this eclipse. Eclipses are wild cards, right? But eclipses are about eclipsing things out of our life. That's how come I don't do manifestations or really anything during eclipses. I let the universe do its thing. Give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. Some of you, there is a particular connection that's coming through right off the bat of stagnation. It was 222 and I looked up and said that stagnation. Nothing was happening. It felt like everything was happening and then nothing happened all at the same time. Codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. Some people could still be caught in some karmic ways of thinking, haven't learned their karmic lessons yet. Some people here were afraid to open up, to give something a chance because they were afraid they would be too attached to it. Yeah, I know it sounds silly, but it's the whole, like, I don't want to fall in love with you because I like you too much. I don't want to get close to you because I feel like I'll never be able to let you go. And let go. Sounds ironic, yeah, but for some, you or the other person, deception, you or the other person felt way more, wore a false self-mask, felt more and didn't see romantic feelings. You can't make this shit up. Some of you are dealing with a person, or you are the person that felt more and just pretended that you fucking didn't. You wore a mask and said, I don't feel nothing, but you did. And the fact remains is that you felt so much that till come you shut the fuck down for some people. Past life relationship, you have known each other before. It ain't your first rodeo. Not that you need me to tell you that shit. You know that because it's a different connection. You've never connected with somebody like you connect with this person. There's this weird, deep connection, mental telepathy for some of you. Reading each other's minds and thoughts before the other person says it. You go, oh my God, I was just going to say that. I was just thinking about you. God, blah, blah, blah. Now, we're psychic, intuitive bitches, right? That's the regular degular for us to be connected to people in that way. Think about them and then they call us. We're psychic bitches. I mean, that ain't nothing new. This is different. Because for those of you who are going to say, oh, that's my regular, everyday, whatever. Oh, me too, bitch. But this is relating to romantic connections. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Not everything that glitters is gold, though, y'all. Have you learned that lesson? I hope you have. Because they're spinning the block again, yeah, to offer things to see if you've learned that lesson. Retros, yeah. We got Mercury in retro, Saturn in retro, Pluto in retro. It's that Saturn in retro that is a little bit, oof. Because Saturn is a law of karma, daddy karma. Yeah, Saturn is a teacher. What did you learn? Oh, you learned that? Let me see. Show me with your new vibration. Show me with the choices you make. Let me see. 9 of Swords, fears, anxieties. And then here we have the Lovers, which is Gemini. We're in Gemini season. We're going to constantly pull the Lovers because it's Gemini season. It's like when we're in Sagittarius season, we're going to constantly pull Temperance. Or when we're in Aqua season, we constantly pull the Star. That's not a surprise. What is the thing here, though, is that somebody's in their head about a love connection that is not the norm. Something that is beyond what the mind can comprehend with the Lovers. It's also a decision in love someone here has to make, and they're freaking out about it. I don't want to choose wrong. You know, this is the thing. It feels like there's this bubbling over soon, if it hasn't happened yet, of emotions that someone's been hiding. They've been hiding their feelings. And I've been like on this song for like 2-3 days now, nonstop. You know, from 50 Shades. Of course, I've read the book so many times. I watched it so many times, the movie. So, I mean, it's not a new thing for me. And I've channeled the shit out of that song before. But Love Me Like You Do. What are you waiting for? Love me like you do. Love me like you do. Touch me like you do. What are you waiting for? Temperance, patience, balance. What are you waiting for? I'm patient, but this is fucking ridiculous. That's that feeling. What are you waiting for? It's like, what are you doing? Because there's a difference, yeah, between being patient, yeah, and wasting your fucking time and then waiting in vain. What are you waiting for? What are you doing? Why aren't you coughing it up? I know you feel this. And it's not for all of you, because for some of you, it's a fuckface. It's a karmic. Somebody who was only brought into your life for you guys to learn a lesson, yeah? Learn the lesson, they gotta go. The wheel turns. Sayonara. Arrivederci. Bye. That's what's up. Now, for some of you, this is some shit right here. This is some shit right here that is, I mean, fuck, it said true love. The romance of a lifetime, now. It's a reunion of old souls, honey. Oof. How old? Ancient souls. But it's this, someone's lesson here is to allow themselves to believe in extraordinary magical shit, and that's what would open them up to this. What closes them up to this is being jaded from shit in the past, being hurt, being lied to, disappointment, being cheated on and shit, right? All those kind of things. Deep-seated, deep-rooted shit that's their own shit. Ten of Pentacles, the World. It also looks like the Kabbalah, the Tree of Life. Spiritual awakening for some. Masculines, divine masculines really gotta, they're under scrutiny right now. Why? Well, because they're going to be the alphas. Now, don't get me wrong now, honey. The divine feminine is the alpha too. She the alpha, the omega, everything in between. But the masculines got to prove they're alphas too. So the only way a divine feminine will submit, yeah, she'll only submit to a true alpha. That's why when we learned our lessons, yeah, as feminines, when we rolled into these new cycles, when we raised our vibrations, we don't take no shit. We won't settle for no crumbs. You see bitches out there that are settling, it's because their vibration ain't here. They're still stuck in some low shit. They haven't learned the lessons, or they're still going through this karmic shit with codependencies and whatnot, yeah? Bitches that have been through the shit will not tolerate some fuckery. The spiritual awakening here, the masculines being heavily tested to see if they can withstand the tests. It's like you're not gonna give somebody something amazing if they don't know what, if they're a fool. Eight of Swords. Someone's in their head about this feelings things. It's like they keep talking themselves out of it. Six of Cups, but every time they talk themselves out of it, look, Six of Cups and past life relationship is the same fucking thing, twice. Where every time I talk myself out of it, I feel connected. I dream of them. I see something about them. I feel this like weird tug, this weird pull. It's because you're fucking connected. And actually, the more you pull away like this, it's like a rubber band. It's going to snap back like that even harder. The more you pull away. Now, this is not for this fuckery. This shit that you guys want to say is karmic and you try to pull it off as twin flame shit. That's the basics and the ABCs and the 1, 2, 3s. That's self-love. Self-love tells us that nobody who's meant to be in my life that would be somebody with this kind of a high vibe, divine connection would be somebody who treats me like shit. Somebody who has a wife, someone who has a husband, someone who puts me last, someone who treats me as I'm like a mistress or a third party. Self-awareness, yeah? Self-love. There's the moon. Why? Because it's secret emotions. Dun, dun, dun. What did we just fucking say? Deception. Romantic feelings. Hiding what they feel. The moon. Dun, dun, dun. What you don't see coming. Intuition. Dreams. You know, shit like that. Cycles and phases. Shit like that. But that's hidden emotions. Because it's what it is. This could be you too. Now, don't be sitting over there. You know we love to do that shit. We love to blame everything on their ass. Well, they better cough this shit up. What if it's you? What did this bitch just say right here? What is this? Pardon? What? Bitch, I said what I said. What if that's you? Ooh. Well, so what had happened was, what happened? Tell me. I'm all ears, honey. We've been through this shit. We know. I'm sitting here and honey, am I perfect? Nah. I still have issues with expressing my feelings. I'm a fucking Aquarius with a Capricorn moon. My Venus is in Aquarius. Bitch, I do not have a very easy time expressing what I feel or allowing myself to feel it in general, even as an awakened divine feminine high priestess batch. I still have issues, but I'm self-aware and I'm working on them, and I'm consciously trying not to be the same bitch I was before because I deserve all the good things. Because you deserve all the good things. And you're not going to let the person that you used to be come in here and fuck some shit up. Look at that. The first card is communication in the Intuit Oracle. Why? Because you got to spit the shit out. It's bubbling over. I'm telling you right now, I can feel it. It's like stuck right here. Funny too, because my glands have been swollen again. Always my left side. Every time. Even in the certain camera angles, you guys can see it, you know, even worse. You can see it when camera angle is fucked up. It's always my left side. There's something that needs to be spoken that somebody has been hiding. What are you waiting for? Love me like you do. Touch me like you do. What are you waiting for? What the fuck are you doing? You know what happens out with people that prolong shit? People that don't jump when they're supposed to. People that don't take advantage of glorious opportunities that the universe gifts them with. They'll regret it. The universe will spin the wheel. Yeah, they'll roll out of the cycle. They'll spin the wheel and they'll move on, and you'll be out of luck because then someone else will come into the picture. You'll lose your spot is the point, because it won't be there forever. What's for you will always be for you, but you gotta grab the shit. You gotta take the shit. You gotta do something, yeah? It's free will. The gods have gifted us with free will. You have the choice to take it or leave it. What's for you will always be for you. It'll come, but you have that choice to take it or not. whoever this is gotta speak the fuck up. Someone here is very nervous. It says flighty, nervous, ADHD. That's full on Gemini energy too, yeah. That's that sign because it's ruled by Mercury. Now, people that go and argue about the shit and say, oh, well, I'm a Gemini and I'm not like that, because you probably got other shit in your chart. Heavy, heavy, pure Gemini energy is, they're ADHD. Don't argue about the shit. Nervous, flighty. Chatter. It's all like meaningless of, oh, so hey, how was the weekend? What you do? What you eat? Oh, hey. But really what they want to say is, I fucking love you. I've been in love with your ass. It's meaningless chatter is the point. Taking the place of this actual thing that needs to be spoken is what I'm feeling. Now, birds could also be quite symbolic. I've been feeling for quite some time that the crows would announce it. Crows are mysterious. They're magical, yeah. They're omens. The crows would announce it. When I was just on the mainland a few weeks ago, I was so excited because here in Hawaii, we don't have that kind of crows, yeah. And so I've been to the mainland, of course, a hell of a lot of times, but I've never actually seen a crow that did what happened to me twice on my last trip, where it like literally was calling out like, here I am, and there is like right there, and I'm like, oh my fucking God, it happened twice. And it was like, yeah, something's definitely happening. So the energy of like actual birds could be very relevant. Birds, it just symbolizes communication. But the crow especially has a big deal. When I tell you, I still get amazed at the way shit operates. I'm gonna cry. Don't tell me I'm not good at my job. Now what was I just saying? People tell me, you know what you're doing, you know what you're talking about, you chattered too much about some shit. I chattered about some shit, talking about the crows, that I saw the crows because the motherfucking crow was coming out, because the crows is announcing it's time. It's coming. It's here. Whatever pertains to your situation. The crow. Number 22. Didn't I see 222 earlier? Caught my attention. The birds is 12. So the birds came out first. So it's 1, 2, 2, 2. Crows is memories. That's that 6 of Cups shit. The past life shit. Remembering. Ding! Oh, fuck. Once they start remembering, it's the whole, like, awakening thing. I'm telling you, I've always told you guys this. The key to this is remembering, because we get incarnated and we forget. We have amnesia. The more we start to ascend and awaken, the more we start to tap into the truth and tap into source and remember, and everything gets unlocked. That's the key here, yeah, is the remembering, unlocking, ascension, awakening. You have your mystery, magical power, a new event or happening, observant or an omen. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Look at the tree. Spiritual growth. Past, it literally says past lives. How many past lives? Alive. You and this person? But you want to know how many past lives you guys have been star-crossed and couldn't find each other, or one remembered and the other didn't? A few too. That's where the defense comes up, yeah, because the soul goes, oh, last time it didn't go well. Or for some of you, the soul goes, I don't care, I want them, I need them now. But the other one don't remember. That's how come sometimes you have unrequited, because you remember, right? You feel some type of way. And this is not always the case, because sometimes unrequited is just someone's attracted to somebody and I don't want to get attracted to them. It's just pure attraction. Then you have unrequited sometimes where, like, I feel it in every cell of my body, but it's because it's karmic for some of you, but then also for some it's like the other person just don't remember. But like for people like us that are really awakened, and you like us and we don't like you that same way, it's not meant to be, because we would feel it too. We're awakened. The butterfly, gorgeous. Metamorphosis, change, being open, evolution. You know the story about the butterfly, right? When you try to catch a butterfly, it eludes you. When you forget about it, when you say, fuck you, butterfly, I'm going to do me then. And you go and you do your thing, and you go and you sit down very quietly and very peacefully, and you forget that you was even trying to chase the butterfly. The thing that eludes you. You go and you do your own thing, right? You forget all about the shit. Guess what ends up happening? The motherfucking butterfly, the thing that eludes you, comes and sits very gently on your shoulder. You gotta let go. As if it's meant for you, it's gonna come. And if it don't come, it's because it's not for you. Period. It's also speaking of the spiritual awakening, now going from caterpillar to butterfly. One more, please, Spirit. The ship. Oh, the ship is coming, all right. It's the arrival. Look at that. The ship speaks about going places, vacation, adventure, trip, traveling overseas, movement. Now, this could be movement, meaning it's bridging this gap. Yeah. Some of you guys live far away, so there's distance, but it also can speak of bridging the gap. This is also talking about, for some of you, it's a trip. Traveling somehow that's relevant. A few years ago, on one of my lives at my old apartment on the beach, I'm telling you, I still remember this, because they brought it up a couple days ago, or last week or something, I don't remember. My guides were like, remember when you channeled that someone was sitting on an airplane and they had this like epiphany, or they started to feel like this thing about like, oh my God, when they're on a plane. So someone may have been on a plane or on a trip or away and had this epiphany of like, you know what, it is you. But that don't mean they're going to come run home and call your ass up and be all, oh, hey, maybe they think the ship has sailed. The interesting thing here is it's about air, meaning wind, flight, flying, because you have bird, crow, butterfly, flying, air, wings. Okay, this feels relevant. Deep, deep, deep past lives here. Some of you could meet them while traveling. I don't think that's what it is. Some of them, it's like I've traveled oceans of time to find you. It's very Dracula also, yeah, with this. They've traveled oceans of time, lifetime after lifetime. Remember, the tree is past lives. I have fucking traveled lifetime after lifetime, dimension after dimension to find you. And what's funny is it's the remembering it. It's just, it could be right in front of your face the whole entire time and you just don't know. And then something happens and it's like ding, and you go, oh my fucking God, it is. I have traveled oceans of time to find you. It's this reunion. Look at this gladiator. Been to war. You know what's going to take an extreme amount of strength? Dropping the mask. Saying, I love you. And what? Maybe it's a simple act of saying I love you. It's a spell. Hearing I love you. I love you. That could be it. Because I'm telling you, we talked about this before. How like there have been spells put in place. Spells that like that we assured, and I'm telling you, man, from past lives, we did some shit, especially Egyptian past lives. And it was like, oh, we're going to do like time-elapse spells. Or we're going to do spells where like if a specific word is spoken, it's going to remember, we're going to crack the code and it's going to be all like, we're going to remember. The mummy awakens. Is it I love you? Now, this is not to say you go run and tell somebody I love you and it's a goddamn wrong thing to do because they don't like you, because it's unrequited, because it will cause chaos. You got to read the room. This is a part of being an empowered person, part of taking responsibility. Don't cry later and say, well, I did it, but his wife called me that. Well, what the fuck are you doing telling a married man I love you? Read the room. You shouldn't be put in that position right there to be having this entanglement with a married man that lasts that long. Is that how it happens sometimes? You meet a person, oh my God, they're in a relationship, they're married. Okay, then after a short period of time, you guys figure some shit out. 3 years? Nah. 1 year? Nah. 9 months? 6 months? Nah. No. Let's get this mermaids before we head into this extended. And remember now, the extended is going to be sexual tarot magic deck, but also I'll use other decks too. But don't purchase it if you are uncomfortable with sexual images or if you're not of age. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, xi_missy_xi. And thank you for your likes, your shares, and your subscriptions here on YouTube. I love you guys so much. Look at what we have, mystery. And isn't that the same energy that came from the crow? Something's a mystery. You know what's mysterious about this is that there's this like unknown around something, and it's almost like a delicious unknown. Actually, it really is. It feels like it's like this, it's very high priestess energy. So it's very like, and the high priestess is mysterious. There's this like, I can't put my finger on it. I really can't. I can't quite put my finger on what this is. Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? If you're an Aqua, that was in your reading. Bob Marley, the Aquarian Bob Marley. Now I channel the shit out of so many Bob Marley songs, right? Like Three Little Birds and shit, right? We've done many songs. But for Aquas, especially, you guys had the Is This Love? It was like, what is this? I don't fucking know. Well, if you don't know, you better figure it out. Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? What are you waiting for? All right, let's head into this extended, okay, guys? I have 2 dates that I have put on my website, saltwaterhealstarot.com, and they are for my tarot workshops. I'm finally doing them. I only put 2 dates up. The first one's almost completely sold out. I think there's 1 ticket left. I could be wrong though. And the second one in July, next month, the 10th. I think it has still a bunch of tickets left. Anyways, if you want to purchase those, again, saltwaterhealstarot.com. All right, you guys, I'll see you in your extended. Love you.